Hello guys, welcome back. So in this unit we're going to look at a few operations which we can perform on strings. So we're still on strings, and here we're going to see how strings you can manipulate them with different operations. Alright, so let us dive into this lesson. Alright, so we have a couple of string operations, but here we're just going to look at a few of them, among them being string concatenation. So string concatenation simply means combining two or more strings. So as we saw, in the previous lesson we said a string is a chain of characters which contains any key from the keyboard, any value from the keyboard, for example numerical values, symbols, and letters, so which are quoted in quotation marks. So concatenation, we previously saw that concatenation is possible through the addition sign. So this addition sign, you are like adding the values, but what it will do, it will not add them like normal mathematical operation. What it will do, it will combine them. So here is an example where we have print python plus is easy plus do plus len. So here in an example we have python, we have a little space here, and also is little space here, and easy little space to little space. This also gives us a good understanding to say space is a string value. So when you display this value here, you notice that this value, what it will display is nothing but it will display a value which will be in this form: python is easy to learn, like that. So that's the value which you display when you execute the program. Of course, other values, for example greeting as well. So we have hello there, then which is the value, and then we have another variable there, my name is Python. When you print out greet plus Python, so it will write hello, my name is Python, so it will concatenate. So the output here will be hello, my name is Python. So that will be the output. So that is it with concatenation. Not difficult, it's so easy to understand, and very simple. It becomes so handy when you're taking different inputs and then you want to form a sentence or any other thing, like when displaying things. So we also have another repeating, another operation which is used for repeating. So in this case we use an asterisk, a multiplication sign, so displaying or performing a task more than once. So in a case where I have this one where I wrote, I can just bring it outside, so you can write this one with a variable var is equivalent to this. So when you display this value, you notice that what you will have is that as a result it will print out these values 100 times, like to be 100 times. So when you write hello times 20, it will print 20 times hello 20 times, and there'll be no space, so they'll be close to each other. So that is another operation for repetition. And then we have the str function. We mentioned of it. It is used for converting numerical values to strings. So for example here we have var, which is var is equals to 2, and then here when I do print and then string var plus 3 in this, it's a string value. What it will print, it will be 23. It will not print 2 plus 3, which is 5. No, it will print 2 3. All right, so in the next lesson we are going to look at getting user inputs. All right, just to mention a few things, adding on formatting strings here before we go. So formatting on strings here, we already familiar with printf. So printf, we have this is a method where we can print variable in this form. So here we can have several variables. So for example, I can declare a variable which is 1. Yeah, let me use 1. And then b equals to 2, c equals to 3. So what I'll do here, I'll print them out in this order. So I'll also have these in, so I can write here again in this form, b, c, in this form. And then here you can even specify to say the first value, the second value, and then the third value. So when you display, when you print out, you run the program, you will receive the output will be a is equivalent to 1, is equals to 1, b is equals to 2, c is equivalent to 3. That's what it will do. So similarly, we can also perform the similar process. So in this case, we're using formatting string with a method. We can also do this by doing this. I'll write it in here, then here I'll put b, and then here I'll put c. So take note that there's a difference between this. This is a variable, the ones I put in a curly bracket. This is a variable, and then this is just a string. And then similarly here, this is a variable, and then this is just a string value. Like this is a string value and that. Similarly, it will also print out in a similar manner. So here it won't print out in, it will print out in a line format like that. So similarly here as well, it will display that the output will be this. Alright, so there are other operations which you can perform on strings. So these are the few we are going to look at in this lesson. See you in the next unit where we're going to look at input